recording. We're going to welcome the YouTube audience back. It is CLG FC episode 178 for YouTube. By the way, if you guys missed any of it, you want to catch up on any of it, whatever you do, you're interested in the other types of stuff we put up on YouTube, like the F1 streams I've done, anything like that, exclamation point YouTube, exclamation point YT, either one, it'll take you to the YouTube, and everything is there. We have the whole series of CLG FC there as well. So you can definitely look forward to you can definitely catch up on that as well, and that includes all of the watch-alongs we do over the summer, which one will be coming up. That is what do you call it? The Euros. We're going to do a Euros watch-along, by the way. So this is a 12-hour stream, you madman. This is indeed going to be a long stream. The other thing I want to point out real quick for you guys is that we put our schedule up, right? Oh, God, Gucci, I just saw your fucking form on Twitter. Brother, what the fuck? Dude, man. Let's go. Okay, I just saw the second part of that. Okay, he just posted the second part of that with FM Ramster. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So that's good. Man, that's a rough start to the season, though. Fucking hell. What is that? 1-1-5. Oh, and then after that's what 4-3-1. That's very good. Doing just FM today or something else too? Did you get F1 working? No, I'm going to try F1 later, at a different moment in time. It'll just be FM today because we're doing a Euros 2036 watch. Sorry, 2032 watch along, and I want to power through that this weekend. So just check my puzzle. Having glued it to MDF and painted the background. Looks so cool. Big reveal tomorrow. Looks so good. Oh, if you're streaming tomorrow, Zan, I can't wait to see it. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah. So I posted it on Twitter. I did delete Tuesday's stream because I forgot I need time with Honey Badger Tuesday night to work through something we're thinking about collaborating together on with a lot of other people. More details on that at a later moment in time. But yes, just subscribe to YouTube. Thank you, Amy. Thank you so much. So I appreciate you. We do a different stuff on there. So yeah, it sounds exciting. You are going to find out as well, Pix, because we might drag you into it. So just an FYI. But anyway, the schedule. So Blue Sky has it, Twitter has it. I also posted it here. So it is on Twitch. So if you ever want to know when I'm going live, those are the estimated times of when I'm going live, and what we're playing. The reason we're doing the 12-hour streams today and we're doing another 12-hour stream tomorrow is, or almost 12-hour stream, is because we want to get through to season 10. We want to kind of move the sticks a bit towards season 10, right? So, I'm not somebody who genuinely goes on holiday in the save. I just don't genuinely do that. Why does he have tremendous potential and you've given me a 2.5-star rating? And he's 18, so I'm going to say no. He's not going to get a contract. That's fine. The loan move is fine, but the rest of this is all fluff. So we've got FM today, FM tomorrow. Mondays will be Goddess of Victory Nikkei. Tuesdays will be Action Taimanen. We're going to start a Rise of Nations save. That'll be Thursday. We haven't played First Descendant in a while, so on Friday we're going back to First Descendant. I'm going to try F1 next weekend, but I'm only here one day next weekend on stream because I promised my friend I would go hang out with her. So Saturday we're going to hang out, and Sunday we'll play F1. And then that week we're going to also, next week, not this week coming up, but the following week, we're also going to try and bring back Hearts of Iron 4, because Road to 56, which is the mod that I really love playing, basically updates every month, and they basically tell you, hey, um, your save games are gonna break when we update the game. Like that's that because they add so much content every month. They have announced in February that they're actually not going to do that. They're going to they're going to take 2-3 months and they're going to patch and out the bugs in the mod so that they can then continue to create content and add it without any issues later on in like May. So since I'm going to get probably a 2 to 3 month window to actually start a Hearts of Iron save and finish it, we're probably going to go back to that. The only reason I said it is because I'm not the kind of guy that can play the same game every day. I'm not the kind of guy that can play the same game all the time. So like if I start a Hearts of Iron save, I'm going to wind up playing it one day, picking it up 3 days later, picking up another 5 days after that, and I can never finish the save by the time they update and then break all the save games. So now that I have like 3 month window, I'm like, all right, we'll give it a go. So Hearts of Iron's probably going to come back as long as it's not actually broken. Um, that's another possibility. But and then on top of that, we are at the very end of the schedule. We're gonna when it's international break on March 23rd. We're bringing back Unreal Tournament, so I'll be commentating some Unreal Tournament on the spare laptop as well. So that will be coming back. But yeah, the schedule's up. There's only 4 days of which on the schedule we're playing Football Manager. Today is one of them. Tomorrow is the second. So Football Manager content, you get it this weekend. We're going to run through the Euros. We might get to season 10. And then afterwards, we won't be picking the game up again until the 2nd of March. And that also gives me time to upload the backlog because this right now that we're recording is CLG FC episode 178, and I think I've only uploaded like 167. So we've got I've got a backlog to upload as well. So that should get me caught up to date once I get up to March 2nd, and then we'll be good to go to record season 10. So that's the plan at least. Final game of the season, we've got Marsh United. Last time we played these guys, it finished 7-3. By the way. But the ads are coming in 2 minutes, and I'm going to use that time to pause the recording here. Let's resume where we were at with this episode. So we're moving along. We've got 2 weeks. Oh, Jack, okay, 1 to 2 days. That's fine. Jack is out 1 to 2 days. We are. Let me resume that nice. There we go. Can't be having a grainy coffee. It's nasty when it's that way, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's so nasty when it's that way. So no, I was like, I ain't having that. So, uh, but it does that from time to time. It usually just means it needs cleaned. Like once I clean it out, it's fine. But every once in a while, you get a pod and it just goes everywhere. So, and I'm as much as I love tea and have proper English tea in the house. Yes, I do. Yorkshire Gold. Um, I'm still very much a coffee drinker. Um, I don't know what it is. I've just come to like coffee. Very American thing, I know, but especially gourmet coffee. I used to know somebody who was Bosnian who came over here from Bosnia during the War of Independence and all that, right? Obviously early 2000s. She was older than me. Sadly no longer with us, but she was very good at making gourmet coffee. And we used to work together, and she would always have her own stuff like in the office, like a real tiny mini coffee maker, and she would make like her own coffee or her style of coffee. And I was like, oh my god, this is so good. And then she got me Turkish coffee the one time because she went over to Europe. Like as things obviously like in the late 2010s, things calmed, the middle 20 things calmed down in Bosnia and Herzegovina a bit. So she went back over to visit family, and she brought back Bosnian and Turkish coffee, and I'm like, she gave it to me as a gift and I'm like, I was so grateful for it, but oh my God, it was out of this world. I'm like, I to this day have not had as good coffee as I've had as Turkish coffee. So I'm doomed to be a coffee drinker for the rest of my life. But hey, there's worse drugs you can get addicted to. That's the way I always look at it. But um, I'm just looking at the match day scores. God, didn't Southampton lose today? Didn't they play today? Or was that the other day? Or did they play yesterday? No, they played today. They lost 3-1 to board. They looked awful. Them and Leicester looked okay for quite a while, and then I don't know. It's hard for me to decipher. Gonna have to ship in some Bosnian and Turkish coffee. It's very good. Turkish coffee especially. It's really bold with flavor though. Like it's very, very strong coffee. But Turkish coffee's great. She used to have the thing in her home with this like that you could put the sand in and warm up the sand. And then you make the coffee. You heat the coffee with that. Oh my god. Oh my god. uh, oh no. What a phenomenal post. This might be a little too this might miss some of y'all. You might be too young for that. That's a very good post. So uh why? Man. Um well, West Ham lose to Fulham. Oh my God, Fulham are bottom. That's such a fucking awful loss. And then the Union beats Cincinnati. We're gonna do leagues in focus because we're going into obviously the final game of the season. There's the autosave. The crazy thing is about that post on Blue Sky is I fucking remember when Yoshi's Island came out too. I'm old enough to remember when that came out. God damn it. So, great game. Frustrating as shit sometimes, but really good game. Absolute classic now. Um, right. What do we got going on here? We're just going to keep ticking down. We do know that the database is going to shrink after this season. So if it's taking us a while to get to a game, yes, it's because every league in England is enabled, and we have 390,000 players in the database. But um, Viva was so kind to teach me how to turn off the leagues below, or at least switch them to view only. And in doing so, once we get to June, we should fly, man. We should fly. So it's funny because FM23 actually processes pretty quickly. But then again, the save I have going on FM23 is about 10,000 players, so nowhere even close. Do I have F1 Manager? It's free on Epic. First off, number one, great shout. Because, yes, it is free on Epic that anyone wants to claim it. No, I don't. I have F1 Manager, the first one, 2012, 2023 or whatever, or 2022. And after playing the first one, I'm not really interested in picking up another one. So I'm probably going to pass on picking that up. So this is how I felt about. I just didn't enjoy it enough. I haven't played it yet. Yeah, I didn't. And people are telling me, oh, it's a lot better, and I'm like, that's cool. Like that's great. But also, um, I don't. It's just not a game I want to put the time into. It's just I don't know. I'd rather play the F1 games. So um, I don't know. It's just not for me. So God, Bournemouth are fucking fifth. That's crazy to me, man. Bournemouth are fifth. What is going on in the Prem this season? It's just madness, man. Um, so something in the water. That a club like freaking Bournemouth, you know what I mean? Is uh is fifth. I definitely say the new one is better, especially with creative team. But I agree that playing the F1 game is more appealing. Yeah, the creative team is a big help. I think the other thing is like I'm a Williams fan, right? Like my favorite team is actually probably Lotus, and they're not in F1 anymore. But I've come to really enjoy Williams because my favorite drivers, Senna used to drive for them. Uh, that car that they made in 93, 94 was fucking, well, 93 specifically, the car they made in 93 was really, 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 really phenomenal. That is one of the best modern race cars uh, that has been made, was the 93 Williams. Montoya did drive for them. He won a race for them in Barcelona as well. Um, and uh, gotta love Williams. Yeah, and trying to take them to glory in the F1 Manager games, holy shit, is it hard. Like, especially the first one, it's so fucking hard. So, part of me is like, I have literally no interest in managing any other team, so. Your dad drove from Jersey to Indiana just to see Montoya drive in F1. That's sick. I hope it wasn't the tire gate you know, Grand Prix. Because I know in the mid 2000s there was a mess of a Grand Prix at Indianapolis because of the tires. No, thankfully not. Yeah, back when they used both Michelin and might have been Pirelli at the time as well, but so they used two different tire manufacturers. What a fucking conundrum that was. Oh my god. All right, just closing a tab on the other computer. What do we got? Another weekly staff meeting. Okay, that's fine. Both of these are in a month. Oh hell yeah for Muhammad. Fucking hell yes. Late Niley's got. We'll wait on him. These two ten can definitely be loaned. Lloyd Leisurwood should be part of the under 20. He's too old now, yes. But we'll do that after the season ends because we can name, I think, three players that are 19 um, in the under 18s league. So, okay, that's all fluff. Oh, I did a follow up action and it then didn't fucking follow up. Reminder to give that guy a contract after the processing's done. We're down to 5 to go. We'll be into 4 to go soon. So, in fact, there we are. 4 to go right away. We do need to do leagues in focus, so we'll do that next. Let's offer this guy. He wants 1 year. He wants 1 year. I want my optional extension. Thank you, bud. Right. Leagues in focus. Let's go. MLS. The Red Bulls are top of the East. Montreal second. My beloved Union are third. Atlanta United fourth. NYCFC fifth. Chicago, Cincinnati, Charlotte, Columbus fill out the playoff places. Inter Miami and DC are both a point back. In the West, it is still the scum top of the West. And then it's Kansas City, Austin, St. Louis City, Portland, LA Galaxy, Real Salt Lake, Seattle, and Houston in the playoff places. San Jose are on the outside looking in by goal difference of 2 goals. Remember, wins is the first tiebreaker in MLS, then it's goal difference. And Vancouver are 2 points back. In the Premier League, City, Newcastle, and Chelsea have all secured Champions League spots. There are 4 to play in that league. City leads by 4. Arsenal have secured at least Europa League. They are 4th. Reminder that City has won the Carabao Cup, so that's going to slide that position down into right now 7th place. And if England win the coefficient for the 5th Champions League spot, it'll become 8th place. Right? At least that's how I believe it'll work. Depends on the winner of the FA Cup as well, obviously. Which FA Cup wise? Emirates FA Cup. It is Man United and Liverpool. Oh, what an FA Cup final. Man United and Liverpool for the FA Cup. I bet Sunderland Newcastle derbies are insane in 2032. They are. Because Sunderland's good and Newcastle has won both the Champions League and the Premier League in this save. So they are probably off the chain this season. Not gonna be. United, yes. Yeah, it's Villa, Sunderland, and then Man U for the last European spots. Liverpool are 8th, Spurs are 10th. My beloved West Ham are inconsistent, but 14th. Forest have pulled themselves out of the drop with another win, 2 draws as well. They're actually putting together a lot of good performances. So they're 4 clear over Palace. Bristol City are 7 adrift, haven't won in 5. Fulham are 10 adrift, and they haven't won in 5. So any Forest win or any Fulham game in which they fail to win will be enough to relegate Fulham back down to the championship. In the Sky Bet Championship, Leeds and Norwich are coming back up. It's the perennial yo-yo club of Norwich and Leeds. They are both at least 11 clear of the playoff places, which are Swansea, Burnley, West Brom, and Brentford. There's 2 to play in that league, so they haven't secured. None of those 4 have secured their playoff spot, yes, but they are getting close. Coventry are a point back on the outside looking in. At the bottom, Middlesbrough are 3 above the drop. They haven't won in 5 over Huddersfield. At Stockport, we already knew were down. They did win their 5th game of the season just recently. That was over Coventry. That's a bad loss if you're Coventry. Oh, shit. Trying to get into the playoff places, you lost to Stockport, who's already relegated, by the way. And then Salford City are already down. They only have 3 wins all season. Middlesbrough, Huddersfield, and Birmingham are the 3 teams that they've managed to beat. What is that? That's a yo-yo? Yeah, okay. Sky Bet League 1. Barnsley are coming up. Portsmouth are a point away from coming up. Secure at least the playoff spot. They also lead the playoff places by 6 points over Cardiff, Charlton, Plymouth, and Stoke. Oxford United are a point on the outside looking in. At the bottom, I almost just said wedding, like wedding, like fucking hell. Reading are 3 points above the drop over Wigan, who have somehow found some life in the last 5 games. Exeter are 4 adrift in 22nd. Peterborough United are 5 adrift in 23rd. Preston are indeed down to League 2, relegated. They are now 13 adrift with just 2 to play. Over in Sky Bet League 2, Crawley is coming up to League One. Carlisle United, Yeovil, Wickham, South Shields, Torquay, and Colchester have all secured playoff spots, but Carlisle and Yeovil are in the automatic promotion spots. Carlisle by 5 points, Yeovil by a goal in the goal difference over Wickham. And like I said, South Shields, Torquay, and Colchester. Forest Green are 7 back, so there's no catching any of those teams in the playoff places. At the bottom, AFC Fylde still haven't won, but they have drawn 5 consecutive matches to get out of relegation. Doncaster are just a point above the drop. Both of those teams haven't won in 5. For Fylde, it's by 6 goals above the drop over Notts County. Stevenage has been down. They did win their 5th game of the season recently. That was over Newport County, but they're still 23 adrift with 2 to play. In the Vanarama National, let's go to the league table. Oldham Athletic are back in the Football League, 100 points even in their National League campaign. And the Owls are coming back to the Football League. Kidderminster, Solihull Moors, Sutton, Macclesfield, Worthing, and Hartlepool will contest the playoffs. And of which, if I can, what the fuck did I just do? There we go. Can we go to playoff, please? First round, and show me the tree. So Macclesfield will play Worthing, Sutton United will play Hartlepool United, and that's the bracket for who comes up. Macclesfield, who is coached by Ziggerath, by the way. Zig's been added to the game. He's still Macclesfield manager, and he is trying for, I believe, the 4th season to get Macclesfield back into the Football League. So that's Vanarama National. Lastly, let's look at the level above us. Now, there's obviously multiple leagues above us, but this is the division that I think we are going to promote into. Liverpool Premier League, Premier Division. Ashton Athletic are going up. They are going up to level 10. They have won the league. They are 7 clear with 1 to play. 3 wins in a row after dropping 2 straight has secured it over in Central. At the bottom, St. Helens Town are 2 points clear of the drop. Hayfield, who for some reason are named NXPL Hengley, and I have no idea why. They are above the drop by just 13 goals on the goal difference, so pretty comfortable barrier. Daysbrook has at least lifted themselves off the bottom with a win and 2 draws in their last 5. And Tideswell United are 3 adrift at the foot. So Tideswell need to win, and they need either Daysbrook to lose or Hayfield lose and Tideswell make up 6 goals in the goal difference over Hayfield. That's what's at stake for them in order to survive. 6 goals is certainly doable. You figure they lose 3-0, we win 3-0, easy. But they only have 25 goals scored. So if they lose, if Tideswell win 3-0 and Hayfield lose 3-0, Hayfield would remain safe by literally 2 goals scored. So Tideswell got to put together like a 4-0 win. And who are they playing? They're playing Ultracham under 21s or under 20s who are 4th in the league. So good luck. That's Leagues in Focus. The one thing I did mean to do, which I haven't done a lot of, and I don't remember to do in Leagues in Focus, and I don't want it to do every Leagues in Focus, but since it's the end of the league, let's see where the Champions League and shit's at, right? Obviously, we know the Carabao Cup has been won by Man City, and we know that the FA Cup is going to be Liverpool and Man United. Where's Europe at is the question. Why does this play as soon as I join chat? What's up, Thomas? It's actually an essential mix. So this is the this is Jeremy, I guess Healy, Healy, Jeremy Healy, June 4th, 1994 with this mix. So, gotta love old school house, man. Some of the songs on here, fucking incredible. Mariah Carey, Anytime You Need a Friend. People remember Mariah Carey. Everybody knows Mariah Carey for the Christmas song, but like Mariah Carey's actual discography prior to that song was something special in the 90s. How's it going, Benny, man? I'm going okay, Thomas. How are you, man? So, so, welcome. How about that? No Premier League team has picked up more points than Everton since David Moyes returned to the club. It's actually fucking insane what he's done. It's actually crazy what he's done. Um, I'm happy for him. He fucking deserves it, man. He got such a shit rap here at West Ham at that last season, and everyone trying to make excuses on why he needed to go. And I'm like, you guys are fucking gonna eat your words. And now we're fucking what 16th. So surprise, surprise. Really, that's great from Moyes. Yeah. Good, thanks. It was a little bit better, but Chelsea made me feel like shit yesterday. Oh yeah, you guys got clapped. Um, let's take a look at the. Oh, I hate this shit. League Path Champions. Fucking so stupid. Um, let's look at the Conference League. Yep, played terrible. They did. And then let's look at the knockouts. So, Adana was the top. Demirspor was the top spot in the Conference League. Brøndby, Sevilla is in the Conference League, by the way. Montpellier, Antwerp, Braun, Basel, and Aberdeen from Scotland making it into the top 8 as well. Big for Aberdeen. Feyenoord, Bournemouth, by the way, who are in the 8th in the Premier League. Rosenborg, Olympiacos, and then all the rest. So, some other big names. Bodo Glimt is in here. Sparta Prague as well. Dynamo Kiev, Hertha, Trabzonspor, Hearts as well from Scotland. So 2 Scottish clubs making it into the knockouts, which is kind of big for Scotland. You get to the knockoff playoff round. Can we get the tree, please? Thank you. So nothing. Bournemouth 7-3 over Piast, and then on pens over Sevilla, by the way. West Ham in a mid-table relegation battle with us. United, we're not even mid-table, mate. We're fucking 16th, okay? That's not mid-table. Mid-table to me is like 8th through like 14th. And then 1st through 7th is like 1st through 4th are like title contenders. Not even this season. But like, that's Champions League. 5th through 7th is Europe. 8th through 14th is mid-table. And then 15th below are relegation candidates, So that's where I would put us in. Hearts did beat Bodo Glimt 4-2. Then they beat Adana Demirspor. Then they beat Antwerp. What the fuck's going on at Hearts? Hearts are in the semi-final of the Conference League. They got to play Bournemouth. And then Olympiacos and Braun is the other side. That's crazy work. If we go up to the Europa League, come on up to Bournemouth. Come on, Hearts, man. I'm rooting for Hearts. That's what I say. Leicester finished second in the Europa League, by the way, over Leverkusen. BRG's there, Nice, Salzburg, Ajax, and then is that Famalicão? And then Lazio, PSV. Who else? Toulouse is here. Midland, Bilbao, Hibs, by the way. Bournemouth are a lot more local than Hearts. That's fine, but up the Hearts. Dinamo Zagreb's here. Rijeka as well. So there you go. 2 Croatian clubs, I believe, right? Atalanta just snuck in. Rangers did well as well. So 4 Scottish clubs in Europe, and all 4 of them have gotten out of the Champions League, or the group stage so far. Club Brugge Sporting absolutely hanging on And then Ferencvaros beat Fenerbahce to the last spot. Panathinaikos didn't make it. Uh, okay. We get to the knockout playoff round. Hibs actually beat Hajduk Split, which good. And then they lost to Famalicão. Or and then, well, who else? Brugge beat Leicester 5-4. Leverkusen smashed Lazio. Good. Midland down Salzburg. Stuttgart beat Atalanta and then beat Ajax. That's two big scalps. Rangers got by Lugano but then couldn't beat BRG. BRG actually upset Nice, so it's going to be Stuttgart and BRG, Club Brugge, and Bayer Leverkusen for the Europa League semifinals. And then lastly, what we're going to check is the Champions League. PSG top of the Champions League. Arsenal actually made it into the knockouts as well in the top 8. Same with Man City, Barcelona, Real Madrid. Spurs did as well. Chelsea finished 9th. Newcastle finished 11th. So all of the English clubs, the 5 English clubs occupied the top 11, which is pretty good. Inter just made it in 4th, or I should say not just, but Inter made it in 14th. Villa actually made it in 20th. As well. So 6 English clubs, all 6 English clubs. Tottenham top 8 report bug. Yeah, I know, right? All 6 English clubs in the Champions League have moved on to the knockouts. Roma, Shakhtar made it in as well over Villarreal and Dortmund, mind you. Wolfsburg was the last one to sneak in as well. And then when we go to the playoff tree, real quick, Chelsea down Monaco but lose the PSG. And what else? Celtic made it to the knockout. So all 5 Scottish clubs that played in Europe actually got out of the league phase as well. They lost to Kasiavat, who just got outdone by Barca. Where else? Any big ones? Newcastle smashed Wolfsburg, by the way, and then City downed them on penalties, and then City downed Arsenal as well, who beat Atletico Madrid. So City is through. Villa got beat by Inter, and Real Madrid downed Juventus. So it's the same old guard. Fuck this. PSG versus Roma, City versus Real Madrid. I'm pulling for Roma, or I'm pulling for the whole competition to burn to the ground, quite frankly, this season. But that's where we're at with the Champions League as well. I have to use the restroom really bad. I'm going to let this process, and I'm going to just go use the restroom super, super quick. Well, maybe if you would actually stick to processing, goddammit. But yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry. That was Benny over Traction. Traction. Let's give a shout out to Traction. Sorry. You know what? It's one of those things where I used to know a guy who was always like, he was a lot older than me. We used to game together, and he was always like, when you get to my age, you'll learn that you just can't hold it in anymore. And now that I'm actually his age, God damn, was that true? But big shout out to Traction FM, who plays Football Manager. Really, 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 really nice guy. And a great Football Manager streamer. I need to learn more about your save Traction because I actually don't get around to your stream as often as I'd like. So I have no idea what save you're doing currently. And I might have said that last time as well. I just totally forgot. I forgot. So, but let us know. shy. So we're moving on. We're down to 2 days to go. It's our last game of the season. It's a dead rubber for both teams. So I need this rain to actually come and wash this snow away, so I don't have to shovel it. So, oh man. So appreciate that, good sir. That's quite all right. I'm in the third season where I'm a local team. Kirsten Ashton, that's right, in the mighty Panorama National League. You and Zig. Zig is we're gonna be without Jack for the game. That's a shame. Ziggurath, which I don't know if he's still in the chat, but he is hoping Mac gets promoted because if he was, or if they do, he can manage them in FM 26. It's been great catching up with the stream, but I got to go now. Take care, Benny and chat. Amy, have a wonderful rest of your night. I know it's getting late there. It's 8 o'clock, I think, over there now. No, it'll be 7 o'clock in Britain. It'll be 8 o'clock in Europe. No, it'll be 9 o'clock in Britain. It'll be 10 o'clock in Europe right now. Tell them to get on that Tier 10 database and manage them right now. That's what I keep saying. So it's 22. Yeah, it's 10 o'clock. So. Oh, is he live? Oh shit, is he live? I'll lurk in his chat. Hold on. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Yeah, 9 p.m. in England. Yeah. Is he live right now? He is live right now. Let me just go get into his chat and lurk. Sweet. Is he playing Satisfactory by himself? Nice. And then let me just how was that? Go ahead now. There we go. We're 4-7 favorites. Marsh United 9-2, draw 3-1. What is this? We've gone 59 matches undefeated. The existing record is 59, so we are finally at the point where we can break our own record of matches undefeated. We are 59 unbeaten in a row. Brott is also on 14 clean sheets, which means if we keep a clean sheet, he will break the division record for the most clean sheets in a season, which will be 15 of the 22 games. I actually thought we were going to really struggle in this division based on how we weren't keeping a clean sheet at the start. And now here we are, ready to break more records at the end of the season. Pre-match press conference is about to begin. Let's kick it off with a question from Martin Brown, Sporting Life. What the fuck are you even talking about, man? Wanted by who? North Greenfield. Not by me. That's the opening question, Martin? That's the opening question? No. There will not be any changes. A general question. What do you think about people that always have a definitive opinion? Not anybody in particular, just a question. I struggle with that because at times I slip into that, and it's not a very good mindset to have. It spawns confirmation bias, and it can genuinely keep you ignorant of the truth. So I think it's not necessarily a great quality personality trait to have. You are aware, though. Yes, and I think that's overall a very big problem with America right now in general. Um, I think that's why America's gone the way it has in the last 10 years, um, and especially these next four. Do you have any worries going up against a team of the caliber? No, no. Match up against any team. Do you have any thoughts on pressure? Uh, it's yeah, yeah. So you can't like things change. You know what I mean? Knowledge is it like look at football, right? Look at footballers who are having success in their mid to late 30s now, right? Vardy, Chris Wood, like your prime used to be a lot younger. It used to be like 29, 30. Now it's like 33, 34, and people are still crushing it. You know what I mean? So it's like one of those things where it's like, well, why is that? Well, what we know about fitness and nutrition and everything nowadays is so much more advanced than what it was in the 90s. So players are able to play until they're 37, 38 and actually make an impact on teams. So, you know, if you're a closed-minded personality or you're very definitive in all your opinions, uh, those changes that happen in things like fitness and nutrition, they're going to pass you by. That's a huge. America's not the be-all end-all of the world. Stop comparing everything to the U.S. I'm. That's not my point, Zan. My point is I can only compare it to the U.S. because that's the only cultural experience I have with living in that society, right? Like I can't speak about what I see from daily people that live in Germany because I don't live in Germany. Do you know what I mean? So I can only view it within a little bit of a spectrum of what I experience. Do you know what I mean? Like that's it, you know, that's the way I'm looking at it. So this is a fucking massive match. Like, what's 10th got? Milnthorpe are bruh. So the four relegation teams are ninth through 12th. Where Villa have Slime with Hest in 4th. Milnthorpe have Catton United in 2nd. Both going to be tough games. But Polesworth, North Warwick, and Enmore KGR are going to play each other. Literally, these two are playing each other. So that is a massive fucking game. So, traction with the prime sum. Thank you, sir. I 100% appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much for the prime subscription, man. So, trust me, I'm not as narrow-minded as I just try not to be narrow-minded. Period. So, there's no comparison there. I try not to be narrow-minded myself. So, I was very lucky to grow up where I didn't go to the school that I did, that I learned a lot about different cultures. Just like food-wise, tradition-wise, dance-wise, music-wise, you know. Living experience is very unique, but, you know, I don't have anything close to that. In terms of how their day-to-day societies function, but um, Muhammad Shines this Counterlogic FC under 18s triumph. I get that. I'm going to be hard now. Educate yourself. Listen, San. I'm more educated than the average bear, I'd like to think. And I've been blessed to be more educated than the average bear, at least in my opinion. So, you know, that's not necessarily for me to decide, though, is it? You know, we go top on the under 18s. Oh, Jesus Christ. Nana Muhammad in the 5th minute. Ade Lozado in the 23rd. I know you're the Coach Zanko in the building. Let's shout out to Coach Zanko. What's going on, Zanko? It's late there for you, brother. But guys, if you're not following the greatest ever youth academy save, the master of the youth system, and just all around the great. It's only listen. Okay, fair enough, Coach. But the best handball coach I know of, and the greatest Slovenian I know. Coach Zanko, give him a follow. Definitely fun. A lot of early morning streams for me, but for you guys would be midday. So If you're looking for another great late morning to midday streamer, Coach Zanko has got you covered. Really, really, really great streamer. Another one that I can't get by often, mainly just because time zones. But time zones. But yeah, definitely worth a follow. Um, as, Nana Muhammad in the 5th, Ade Lozado in the 23rd, Philip Draper in the 34th, and then Bay Cockett in the 40th. I'm sorry, Nana Muhammad again in the 41st, Bay Cockett a minute later. We were 4-1 up at half. Job should have been done. Job's not finished, though. Ashton Miles in the 51st, Martin Flanagan in the 57th. That made it 4-3. Nanny Flattery put it in his own net in the 61st to make it 5-3. Ashton Miles in the 76th, and then completing his hat trick in the 80th, actually pulled us level 5-5, or pulled Halifax level at least 5-5. Nana Muhammad a minute later in the 81st put us ahead 6-5. We stayed ahead. That is the big win. FC Halifax Town with a team we were chasing, and we managed to beat them head-to-head. There's 2 games left. We are 2 clear of the under-18s league. That feels really good. So you're right. It is only 10 p.m. I feel like 10 p.m. is late for me. Like to me, I want to be in bed around 11:30. Like no more. You know what I mean? Like once 11:30 comes, I gotta be in bed, bro. So yeah, you're old. I do be old. I'm going to pause the Essential Mix. That's got 11 minutes left. I'll finish it afterwards. It's our final game of the season. Jack is out because he got the he got the stomach bug, right? He got the flu. He's got food poisoning is what he's got. Not the stomach bug, but it's a bit of a stomach bug. But he's got food poisoning. So Tyler Wright will come in his place. We're going to submit the team. We're going to get going. You're still young, Gaffa. You're still young. We're all still young, mate. Until we hit like 55, even then that's young. You know what I mean? But like 55, you would say is older gentleman. Like I would say 55 is an older gentleman. I wouldn't say an old gentleman, but I would say an older gentleman. It's a dead rubber, so they've rotated out 9 players in their starting lineups. Jordan Comiskey, we're always going to press. Yeah, let's get into it, shall we? Let's point the finger and say, play your own game. That didn't motivate anybody. Fuck. Shit. Anyway, we are going for a record unbeaten streak. Marsh United are going for cookies. I don't know. They're playing the 4-3-3. They're 3-2 in their last 5. We have won 14 straight. I think it is. Harry Norris comes in for Jack because he's ill. We're playing our 4-2-3-1 with the absolute crazy tactics, the bonsai tactics, if you would call it. And let's get ready to go. No guard of honor. We already had that in the previous game, or 2 games prior. So we're underway. Oh, there's an ad break coming up in 80 seconds. I'll pause when the ad break gets here. So nobody, I know you guys in Europe don't get as many ads or anything, but for worldwide, we'll pause for 3 minutes for the ad break. But can we win? Can Brett keep a clean sheet, break the record? Age shaming here, F you, I'm 51. You're not old. You're not old, Zan. You're not old. And by the way, Zan, you look fucking great for your age, by the way. So. Here's Frack. Frack. Oh my god, Frack, take us. It's all fun, Zan. It is all fun. Oh my god, Twinkle. Oh my god, Twinkle. Where did that come from? It's definitely all. We love Zan here. Zan's got more football knowledge out than I'll probably ever possess. Where did this fucking goal come from? Zan, no way, bro. No. Don't do that to me, bro. Don't do that to me. Listen, I can't. Oh, fuck, the ads are here. Okay, well, we'll pause for the ads. Listen, Zan, I can't say anything because I got the beard growing in now again, and I meant to get rid of it, but I haven't. But I did I did shave this beard off, right? And I sent the photo to a friend that I had just made, right? Like in December. I shaved the beard off in like January, right? Last like just no. Uh like at the beginning of the month, right? Because I had a funeral to go to. And I got rid of the beard for the funeral. Looked, cleaned up. This wasn't even as long. And I sent a photo of myself to a friend because I was just like, uh, I had met in December or whatever. And because she sent me one, it was like guess my age, and I was like, I said 27, and she goes, no, I'm 31, and I said, well, you look very good. Um, so I sent her like the same thing in reply a few weeks later. I was like, guess my age, and she said 30, and I was like, no, I'm 37, but I'll definitely take 30. Like I will 100% take 30 off that. So um, I can't say I look old. My generation, though, when it comes to my generation, you know. But no, I just teasing. Um, but um, yeah, I was proud of that. If I didn't have the gray growing in here in the temple, it's kind of hard with it, but I'm getting it here now. I bet you I could get carded for alcohol. Um, but the last time I was carded for alcohol, I was 31 though, so it's been a while. But I've always had some sort of beard, and the gray has come in here first. Before I even got this, it was here. So it was like the beard was a dead giveaway. But when I would get rid of the beard, then it would be like, you didn't know. So, but I'm really starting to get it in the sides. I had like one or two strands here, one or two strands here. Now it's coming in. Now that I'm 37, so. But um, I was watching somebody the other night. I can't remember who. Uh, it might have been. I can't remember who. But they also look a lot younger. Sonobi, you're Adonis. No, but I was watching somebody else. I think it was Thursday night maybe, or no, it wasn't Thursday. Maybe it was Friday, but they were also a lot younger, and they than what they looked, and they were like, the secret is just laughing. And I'm like, yeah, I agree with that because I laugh at a lot. I try not to take a lot serious in life, and I think that maybe might have helped. We got the rest of the fight song to play here after Twinkle's goal. Jeez. So at least I'm going to attribute it to that. Okay, that's all I'm going to attribute it to. So, yeah, Spap's offsides. So, this is the final game of the season. I thought Cookies could have caught that. Marsh are pretty dangerous. They're definitely quick at times, yeah. Find the channel. There you go. Who the fuck was that to, Cookies? Who the fuck? What the fuck? Offsides. I'm going to put myself out there. Do I look for the... No, God, no. Oh, God, no. No, 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 no. You can take 10 years off that, Zan. 100%. A solid 10 years off that. Like... No, no, I meant you look 41, not 51. So... No, my dad looks 75. My dad is almost 75. So. Oh God, blocked. That's a corner? No, throwing. I didn't even get the deep corner throwing highlight. Like, damn. Okay, that's a nice whip in. Come on, Sheamus. Finds another cross. Spats back post. Can't get to it. I'm going to settle it. It's got to go wide here. Yep. Frack's got a chance to whip it in again. Blocked corner. So, I mean, my dad looks okay for his age. But he's starting to, like, I don't know how to explain it when you're in your 70s. You know what I mean? Like, he looked good. He's always looked okay. But, like, you know how, like, as you get older, the skin gets a little bit more, not wrinkly, but it's, you know how it's like, this is kind of like smooth and it's got like definition in it, but like you get those wrinkle lines, you know what I mean, where the skin is because it thins out a little bit. He's starting to get that across his arms and his elbows and stuff, and I'm like, well, yeah, you're 74. So, but he never had that. But then it's come like all of a sudden, you know what I mean? Like he used to never have that, where the skin looks like it's thinning out, and then whoosh, here it comes. You know what I mean? So I'm like, well, you know, he is getting out on there with age, but he's in relatively good health for his age, which is nice at 74. So he keeps a belly like me, put it that way. That nice big round American belly. Comparing it against Zan. No, I'm just but so weird, right? I was 17, 18, look 25. Now being 51, look 40ish just drives me crazy. Listen, brother. Maybe you're just Benjamin Button, man. Maybe that's just the case, man. So the curious case of Benjamin Zan, or Zan Benjamin. But listen, I mean, it's good to it's nice, you know what I mean? So it's nice to oh my God, how open is Spaps? How open was Spaps? That's a big lapse from the Marsh United defense. But I'll take it, you know what I mean? So I mean, I don't care. I don't particularly care too much, you know what I mean? Which is why I let the beard go and all this other shit. But you know, you know, I'm just blessed to have kept my hair. I'll put it that way. Because my brother has not. He's really, like, obviously my hairline's receded a little bit, right? Like it used to be up here when I was a kid, now, or like a teenager. Now it's back a little bit, and I got that V peak. You know what I mean? But at least I've kept all of this, because my brother's starting to get it where it's thinned here. So he's got it on top. He's got it starting to go back here, and he's got it going over here and over here, like along the line is going all the way around. And I'm like, I don't have any of that to deal with. You know what I mean? He spent a lot to try and keep his hair, and it's not really working out too well for him. Appleton punches that away. Cookies comes down with it. You look like you've kept all of your hair as well, Zan, which always helps. Looking younger always helps to keep your hair. So, Duckett, Manusos, Parks has been booked, so we're gonna tell him just to ease off tackles on the left back. So we will definitely play for set pieces because Okonikun is a master at taking them mainly, especially if they're direct shots on goal. Cookies here, Sheamus. Konikun. Moore's tackled that away, but it's still fallen to us. Twinkleson picked it up now. Snicky. Cookies. Good cut inside. Cookies a little bit fragmented all over the place. So Konikun's got to find Sheamus. Does. Really good ball. Sheamus goes for goal. And it's over the top. I take care of my body. Listen, I don't take care of my body, which is something I have to change in 2025, right? So obviously I don't take care of my body. I'm overweight, but you know, you know, I've got to. That's going to change. I'm going to commit to changing that. So more over the top, thankfully. So it'll be a goal kick. One of my really good friends from Indonesia is telling me that too. Oh my God, that was so close. Has told me that too. She's like, and she's I don't want to call her a gym rat, but she's really big into fitness. Like she does go to the gym probably 4 to 5 days a week. Um, and she's in unbelievable shape. Uh, but she's like, listen, don't, put. She always tells me like, oh fuck, that's onside. Stuck it. Is that off the bar and over? Fucking hell. Yeah, she's told me, don't put a number on it. Don't be like, I want to lose X number of pounds. Don't be. She goes, just go to the gym. Like, just go. So I gotta eventually. And I started to last year, and then I stopped because all the health issues my mom and dad went through. So, uh, when they needed my help to take care of things, in a greater capacity, that just went by the wayside. I haven't gone back yet. So, I'm definitely going to. I'll know that. I just haven't been able to stick to a schedule. I had sleeping. Oh, that's a terror. That's a terror. Why am I so out of position? I haven't been able to sleep well enough to stay on a pattern. But oh, thank God we won that. I want the clean sheet so bad for Brat. But yeah, anyway. Uh, Final minute here of the first half. I've added time at the end of the first half here. Oh, that's just over the top too. Jesus. So I do admit I don't take medicine unless it's homeopathic. Smoke weed, relax, try not to stress. More mental than physical healing when you want to call it that. Yeah, that's big. Your mentality is everything. I'm big on that. Um, so you're doing brilliantly. Keep it up. You know. So I meant to update my Paralympics command real quick because this is where the shit is it? There it is. This is wheelchair doubles, quarterfinal and semifinal. And this is, and that is, I want to say that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Cool. There we go. I need to go back to the tab that plays the goal song, and then we're tapping back in. Spaps, was he on sides? Yes, he was. Appleton makes the save. So. Sheamus whips that in. That's headed away. Cookies has come down with it. Cut it back in. Yeah, there you go. I don't know why Twinkle brought it to the exact same position you just escaped from, but okay. Myself finds open. Good overlap. Spaps goes for goal himself. Appleton's there. I've been a bit. Oh yeah, because of the. Yeah. Yeah. I know why. Yeah. I hope that. Uh. Oh fuck. Well. Sorry, Brat. There goes the record. No clean sheet record for Brat. I hope that gets better for you soon, Zan. I really do. I know it's a long road. Uh, my mom broke her back, and that's been a fucking really long road. I didn't realize Norris has been booked as well, so I'm gonna have to tell him to ease off tackles. Might need to make a sub here as well. Might be Sheamus, actually, for Joe Jones. Because Spaps is actually playing well for once. So I think it's going to be Sheamus for Joe Jones. Spaps cookies over the top. Over the top. Sub 2 is going to be, really should be Frack. He's looking a little weak on the right back spot, but I think we just need to score a third goal maybe to put this to bed. And that third goal can be scored by the clutch, Simon Roger Mukendi, if we bring him on. That might be what we do here. I'll bring him on the 65th. I'll look at Frack. He's on a 6 point. I'm worried about Norris as well being booked. So Norris is looking complacent, I think, isn't he? Aggressive. I don't need that. I do not need that, Norris. Good turn. Shoot, Twinkle. Oh. Parks, Twinkle. Over the top for Jones. Nope. Appleton's got that. So Mukendi's on for Snicky. Jones is on for Sheamus. He's aggressive, so despite the struggling from Frack, I think Harry Norris has to come out of the game. Spaps, Frack. Nusis clears it. Okonikun can't come down with it. Joe Jones wins the foot race. Okonikun back to me, go right. That's not right enough. Cookies might catch up to that. He stayed on. Spaps with the cross. Joe Jones back post gets the header. It's too far. And it's popped up for Appleton. So final sub will be Tyler Wright for Harry Norris. Which I don't think that sub has not yet been made. Sorry. Frack over the top. Oh my God, what a ball. Mukendi! There it is! That is what he does, man. That is what Simon Roger Mukendi does. What a fucking finish that was, too. My Lord. I mean, what a ball, first off. And Mukendi's not even taking a touch. He's just blasted it. I'm still going to make the change after the goal, yes. But fucking hell, Mukendi. All the scouts trash him, man. He's got a half-star rating, right? And he's got a half-star potential, but he just fucking scores. I don't know what it is. He just keeps scoring every time I put him up top. He's even when he plays AML as well. And when I put him out there, he scored a few times. Joe Jones with Spaps on the assist. It's 4-1. Did Sheamus get an assist or did I sub him out? He didn't. So he's not going to get the assist record either because I subbed him out. Good ball. Absolute phenomenal stuff. 4-1 with less than 20 minutes to play in the final game of the season. I've drank too many liquids. I'm going to have to use the restroom after this game again. But we'll get into the postseason once that's done. We'll see how the under-18s finish as well. Good cutout from Frack. Spaps has got this. He's going to go over the top. Mukendi looks like he wants to make that run. He sent Spaps down the line. Spaps is going to catch that. Mukendi, Okonikun maybe? Nope. Punched away. Headed away. That's a bad foul. Tyler, what are you doing, mate? That's such a terrible foul. And you've just come on the pitch. Spaps over the top. Offsides. No? Not offsides? Onsides, apparently. Oh, what a ball. Can Jones finish it? No, too heavy a touch. Just too heavy a touch. Spaps. Whips it in. Joe Jones again! He's so good in the air. I don't know where I found this guy. I just don't understand how he's so good in the air. I mean, he is. He's got jumping reach 14, heading 11. So he's pretty good. But I mean, for what, like Mukendi, what's Mukendi got? Mukendi's finishing is only a well. That's maybe why his finishing's a 13. His pace is 13. for somebody in the 12th division. That's his stats. So McKendy Appleton's got it. Like he's actually not. Like some of these stats are horrendous. Like long throws, marking, positioning is really bad. Corners, crossing, dribbling. But fucking hell, if you give him a ball, he can finish the shit out of it. Like that's what I love about him. Here's a Kunikun. I was off the wall. Akunikun is our free kick taker. He's actually not got good free kick taking stats. It's only 4, but his long shots is 20. So I'm like, shit. And he does score with them quite a few of them. He's got I think maybe 7 or 8 free kick goals in his career now for us. So all the way back to Brott. Rob Slater, Appleton, forward. That's going to fall to Parks. Parks, Jones, offsides. Jones was offsides. So. Cookies. On the right-hand side. Twinkle. Cut back for Kuniku. Goes for the long shot. What a save from Appleton. Parks with a throw. 88th minute now. Oh, that's whipped in, and Appleton wins the duel in the air against Mukendi. I'm wondering how many goals Mukendi has this season because Snicky was out for a little while as well. So I want to say, Mukendi, I am drunk now, so I will talk to you about players in the system next time. Love you, dude. Be sleeping now. Have a wonderful rest of your night, Zan. Take care of yourself, brother. Sleep well, my man. Sleep well. So don't forget to drink water before you go to bed, just to try and help with anything you might wake up with. That's back to me. And right. Twinkle. Parks. Jones. Twinkle. Parks. Jones. Parks. Twinkle. Back to Parks. Right. Myself. Cookies. Oh, come on. There's so much space. Spaps. Spaps looking for it. Cut back. Yep. Frack. Twinkle. Back in the lane for Frack. He had a brief window of opportunity to cut it back across. Here comes the cross. Joe Jones again. I will be back before you finish. All right, man. That's right, because it's still 8 hours that we got. So, over the top. Joe Jones might catch that. Oh, he's just caught up to it. Joe Jones. Parks. Jones. This is going all the way back to Brott. So, right, myself. Back to right, over to Twinkle. They're playing real compact between the lines. Real high up on the defensive line, real shallow. Real tight on the lines. Adeyinka. Adeyinka puts the cross in, back post, and Frack heads it away. And there it is. That's the full-time whistle. Twinkle in the 4th, Spaps in the 30th. 2-0 out the break. Dan Duckett got one back in the 58th. Simon Roger McKendy in the 70th. Joe Jones in the same minute. And then again in the 79th. 5-1 victors we've run out. We didn't get the clean sheet. We didn't get Broada's record. Sheamus didn't get an assist, and then we subbed him off. We didn't get Sheamus' record. But we did win. To conclude the campaign. The big question now is, who is going down? It was a 4-horse race to stay up. 2 were going down, including 11th and 12th who were playing each other. Man, if they drew and both sent themselves down, like fucking, that'd be hilarious. Now that's the quick question. The dancing vote? Yes, Thomas. Carnforth Rangers, Lancaster Boys Club. What a match that is. Everall in the 4th minute for Lancaster Boys Club before Hunter leveled it for the hosts in the 6th minute. Britain actually put Carnforth Rangers ahead 2-1 in the 12th before Maher in the 46th leveled it for Lancaster Boys Club. Jellicoe put Carnforth Rangers back up 3-2, and then McKay in the 58th leveled it for Lancaster Boys Club again. They finished 3-all in that one. Catton United traveling to Milnthorpe Corinthians. Gelhart in the 81st is enough to sink Milnthorpe Corinthians. Polesworth, North Warwick, Enmore KGR. This was the big one. Polesworth, North Warwick. They trailed after Cole's 18th minute goal from the penalty spot, put Enmore KGR up away, and then Murphy in the 49th leveled it. Tochi in the, or Toki in the, I think it's Tochi actually, in the 62nd, gave Polesworth North Warwick the win. That would keep them up. They are safe. It would also relegate Endmore KGR. The loss for Milnthorpe Corinthians would also relegate Milnthorpe and Polton and Kendall County. Clythe in the 41st minute for Polton before Mitchell leveled it for Kendall County in the 86th minute late. They share the points there. And then Wareville Slime with Hest. O'Connor was actually dismissed from play in the 56 minutes, but Wareville couldn't do anything with it. In fact, they conceded in the 66th to Pockney, the 68th to Brink, and the 87th to Brink. They fall 3-0 to Slime with Hest, but they stay up on by 2 points. So Milnthorpe Corinthians down on the final day, Endmore KGR down on the final day, and Polesworth North Warwick, who sat bottom for probably 4 or 5 of the last few weeks here, managed to pull themselves out of the drop on the last day of the season. So big win for them. They are staying up. We are going up to level 11 next season. We're going to probably have the post-match press conference, and then we will move on to the postseason. So Spaps on form, one player of the match. Let's test post-match press conference and kick this off with the first question from Martin Brown at Sporting Life. No. I'm always confident in the team. I'm always prepared for whatever comes our way. The pre-match comments mean nothing really. How important was it? For me, it was awesome. I found it fascinating. Oh, that was really good. I think it's one of the best. Spaps was really to watch. Yes. That was basically it. Powder Puff press conference there. Invincible season. 2 draws. No losses. And that's enough to get us up by 11 points in the end. Another invincible season. So, I actually really thought that we were going to fucking struggle in this competition because early days didn't look great. If I go to schedule, we won 4-2, and then we won 3-0. Okay, cool. And then we had these 2-2-0s. And then, oh, you know what? The not being able to keep a clean sheet, that shit must have been last season. Yeah, that shit was last season. We couldn't keep a clean sheet to save our lives, man. I've gone through a season so quickly. I don't even remember what the beginning of the season was like. But yeah, we started very well. 4-2 and then 3-0, 3-0, 3-0, 0-0, 0-0, 2-0, 4-0, 4-0, 2-0, 7-3, and then 5-0, 3-0, 1-0, 4-0, 4-1, 2-0, 4-0, 2-0, 4-1, 1-0, 5-1. Finally. So yeah, what a banger of a season. Absolute banger of a season that was. And we are going up. So let me make notes. The next episode is going to be 178.1. For those on YouTube, this is the end of the episode. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you for the start of the off season in the next episode. Until then, take care.